have you ever wished you could make 3D models in a matter of minutes instead of hours or days? Well, wish no more. Dust 3D is a free and open source 3D program that lets you do exactly that. With the help of their node-based modeling system, you can trace reference images with simple shapes like circles and cubes, and Dust 3D will render an estimation of your model. And when you want to get more detail, Dust 3D has a layer-based system that helps you focus on a specific area of your model so that you can be as detailed as you want. No need for those finicky vertices or faces anymore. Do you hate rigging? Who doesn't? I guess Dust 3D doesn't, because the program not only helps you with UV unwrapping, it also helps you with rigging your models, all for a price of $0. Do you hear that, 3ds Max and Maya? You can do amazing stuff and be free and open source. Tell your mom Autodesk, I won't make it this time. A monthly subscription is a no-go for me. Anyways, back to Dust 3D. Did I mention it was an open source and free software, meaning you can download it using the link in the description? If you have and you want to give it a try, let's dive into a demo so that I can show you how you can use it. Okay, so this is how the program looks, and it's a very simple interface. You load in your reference images and you can trace them using simple shapes like circles. And if you want to look at what this application can do, it comes with some templates or examples which you can find under File, Open Examples, and you can see some of them. So if you go to procedure through here, you can see how this looks, and you can see we have the pre-loaded in. This is the layer-based system. You can shut off some of these layers, but let's look at another more interesting example, because this is not that detailed. So let's go to File, Example, and open this ADEX file. You can see, just give it a moment to load in. If you hold down your middle mouse button, you can rotate your 3D view, and if you hold down Shift, you can drag your 3D view. If you hold down Control and use your middle mouse wheel, let's just hold on Control and use your middle mouse wheel. Make sure you don't have any of the shapes selected, otherwise that is going to scale the shape here. As I said, you use simple tools, simple shapes like this to create the shape you want, and Dust 3D will create an estimation of the shape you want, and you can be as detailed as you want. You can see you can shut off some of these layers so that you can focus on specific areas of your models. You can see now we can focus on just this leg and preview it here. And let's say we wanted to make this a bit larger, we can use your middle mouse, just move your cursor over that shape, and you should be able to change the shape. And if you want to add a shape or a circle, you can just hit this plus. You see that this has been added far here because this has two different views. It has the 3D view and this kind of orthographic view, and these colors just represent the different axes you're viewing this. So the green axis is the Z axis and the red axis is the Y axis. So if you want to align this to this shape, all you have to do is make sure you just select these here and move them to align. Okay, so let's say I want this to be the foot, this foot here. I can let me first position it correctly, say something like this. I can just, so this is the x-axis, this is the x-axis, so it should align here with the left foot, I think. So I'm just going to drag this, and you can see how the shape is coming out from this angle here. So you can easily position this. So I think this is the left roof. So everything you add in will just adjust, help you adjust the shape. You have your reference here, just hit the plus and it will give you this simple circle, and when you first place it, you'll see when you press you add one, you'll see two versions here. You see the red one and the green one. So the colors refer to the different axes here, to the different orientations here. So focus mostly on the green axis, and then I can lock the x-axis by just switching it off for a second. Now I can trace this foot here, so something like that. And then when you right click, you just disable that, and now I can scale this side, this shape here, to kind of match the legs just a bit. that. I think we can be a little bit detailed here, so hit the plus again and add another circle here, and make sure if you want to move this on the Z axis or the red axis, make sure you have that axis turned on. So I want them to be aligned because I just want to focus mainly on the green axis. And you can see whenever I create a new layer, it's added here, so I can switch it off for a second or add it. I think it's supposed to be start around there. Then I can start creating something like that. Now I can scale everything. So I'm just going to first hide this right foot like so that is not getting in the way. I can scale this down using my mouse wheel, so this should be around there. We have, and then like that you can add in more shapes and more shapes until you get to what you want. So you can see what they have been able to do. As I say, this is very good for low polygon modeling if you want to do something quickly, and when you get used to the interface, it can be very surprisingly fast. So this is quite an interesting application if you really get into it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.